So, it's almost like a game of Russian roulette here. Who gets the gun first? And it's obviously going to be the Ivory Coast team who will take the first penalty kick. Edward Ansar, who made an outstanding save right at the end of this match, will face the first spot kick. It's Akar, the right fullback, who will take the kick. The beginning of the penalty shootout to decide who will win the African Nations Cup of 1992. Ansar says a little prayer, blows out his cheeks, and Akar is ready. He hopes to give Ivory Coast the lead. The referee piles the agony on a little more by making him wait, but now his moment has arrived. And he was equal to it. A leisurely run-up by Akar, but the outcome was a goal.
First little test pass for the Ivory Coast. I think that if there's any advantages to be gained, I think the initial one is taking the first penalty, because even if you miss it, it puts pressure on the other team in the aspect that they still have to take it to win the game. And I think they've got the first penalty in, and there's an awful lot of pressure now on the first penalty kick for Ghana.
And it's the captain, Anthony Bafo, who will take it. Born in Germany, son of a Ghanaian diplomat, plays for Fortuna Düsseldorf in the German league, knows that Gourmeni has been in outstanding form in this tournament. This to make it 1-1 from the penalty spot. Very sweetly struck penalty by Bafo. You could almost feel the relief flowing from him. Nothing wrong with that.
Excellent penalty. He's gone up with a little bit more conviction than perhaps you felt that Akar was going up. It was almost a pedestrian trot. And I feel that just an excellent penalty. It's into the corner anyway, which is the important thing.
1-1 from the spot then. Hobu, another defender, will take the next penalty for the Ivory Coast. Ansar faces Hobu. The crowd do their best to put the penalty taker off, but it hasn't worked. The goalkeeper went the wrong way. Hobu has made it 2-1 from the spot to Ivory Coast. The technique of the penalty taker so far, immaculate.
Again, good penalty kick. Not so sure that the run-out or the run-up is the one that I would be wanting, but you can't question the ball going into the back of the net. It's 2-1 for the Ivory Coast.
Looks like the 17-year-old Neil Lamptey will take the next kick. A big test this for a teenager. He is experienced. Played senior football in Belgium with Anderlecht, but he's never faced a moment like this. And he was equal to it as well. 2-2. Cool as you like. Well, this would be a timely moment to remind you that the rules of these penalty shootouts are that each team has the obligatory 5 penalties each, and if they're still level after those 5 penalties, then it goes to what they call a sudden death shootout. Well, now, I personally would be very disappointed if this fellow wasn't successful, because Diaby has had such a marvellous game. It would be cruel if he wasn't to score here for the Ivory Coast. He's had a great tournament, an outstanding final, as has been said so often. So Diaby faces the goalkeeper to try and make it 3-2 to the Ivory Coast. And he did. It bounced almost on the line before it went in. But it doesn't matter how they get in.
Like you, Alan, I'm very pleased that he's scored. At least he's come off the field knowing that he's done his bit, both in the 120 minutes of play and in scoring a vital penalty for them.
Ivory Coast lead Ghana by 3 goals to 2. We've had 5 successful penalties out of 5 so far. Nawu will take the next one for Ghana. He came on as a substitute. And he's found the net as well. 3-3. The pressure grows for those who haven't yet taken their kicks.
Guamene must be annoyed with himself. He decided to dive, which is the goalkeeper's want, but if he had stayed still, possibly the ball would have hit it.
Well, smiles in the crowd, but not too many out there on the pitch. You can feel the tension from here. And it's Moussa Traoré who will take the next penalty kick for the Ivory Coast. We've got to a really critical stage now, obviously, with 6 successful penalties out of 6. The next couple, absolutely vital. A miss now could be very costly indeed. Moussa Traoré faces Ansar from the spot. This to make it 4-3 to the Ivory Coast. Sweetly enough, it was right in the corner. They're so casual, it's unbelievable. They seem so casual anyway. Presumably they know exactly what they're doing. Look at that. Keeper had arms 15 foot long, he wouldn't have reached that. It's 4-3 to the Ivory Coast on penalties. Ghana's 4th kick coming up. Ghana, who have won this competition more times than anyone else. Ivory Coast, who have never won it. Asari, the fullback, will take the 4th kick now for Ghana. He has to score this one to bring the teams level from the spot. Oh dear, he's missed it. Asari has missed it, and that means that if Ivory Coast score their next penalty, they will win the trophy. It's 4-3 now, and crucially, Ghana, the first country to miss.
I don't know how you felt, Alan, but there was just a feeling that a 2-yard run-up is not enough for a penalty kick. And the way he went approached the ball, everybody else has done it, so you would say, well, why shouldn't he score? I felt in my own heart that 2 yards wasn't enough to do.
So, the moment has arrived for Joel Tihai to win the cup for the Ivory Coast. If this goes in, they've won it. Oh, no, it hasn't! Amazing! Amazing finish! The final penalties in the obligatory 5 to each team have been missed. That could have almost have gone in spite of him. Amazing, isn't it?
Ghana have still got to score this goal.
Absolutely, they've still got to score it to stay in the competition, so to speak, to stay in the final. But if he'd scored from that one, it would have been all over.
Tihai must be devastated. He had a chance to win the game for them in what I would call in extra time itself, last minute of the game, and now he misses a penalty kick for glory, twice for glory, hasn't been able to do it.
But there's still a crucial kick to come. It'll still be the Ivory Coast trophy if this one is missed. It's Yeboah with the responsibility of keeping Ghana's hopes alive. Oh, you won't get a much luckier penalty than that. He hit it softly, the goalkeeper guessed the right way, got a hand to it. Yeboah's almost claiming that that was deliberate the way he took it. I don't think so.
Well, I've seen some unbelievable things in my time, but this is incredible, incredible. Almost like Bell for Cameroon. He steps up to take it. Here, save that if you can. And suddenly, I do believe that Guameni was so surprised to see such a softly hit shot that he hasn't been able to get his hand to the, or was able to get his hand to it, but wasn't able to prevent it going into the net. Oh, what tension.
The obligatory 5 penalties each have seen us still unable to separate the sides. 4-4 on penalties. One side missed a penalty each. And now Gadjiselli has the opportunity in the sudden death aspect of the shootout to send Ivory Coast in front here. And he's found the top of the net. Confidence as you like from Gadjiselli. Right down the middle, Gadjiselli has scored. And remember, this being sudden death now, this penalty is absolutely critical for Ghana. If they miss this, Ivory Coast are the winners. Guameni goes back to his place on the goal line once again. The dignitaries await the outcome and wonder where the trophy will go. If this penalty is successful, we go on until someone misses. Mansar will take it. A little prayer again by Alan Guameni in the Ivory Coast goal. He knows that if he can save this, or if Mansar misses, Ivory Coast, for the first time in their history, will have won the championship. He's not put it on the spot either there. I'm surprised the referees allowed him to get away with that. He's found the net via the underside of the crossbar. Relief all around for the Ghanaians.
It was a long walk from Mansah, from the halfway line to the penalty spot. It's a shorter one on the way back. Oh, what relief. What relief.